So here we have a submit button, and let's make a cancel button to go next to it. So select both of these layers by holding on the shift key and clicking on the other layer, and drag it down to the new layer button. That will duplicate our layers and then drag it over off to the side so it's positioned nicely. You can nudge it around with the arrow keys. And then switch to the text tool and double click on that, and we'll change this to cancel. So there we have two buttons. The only problem is that they both look like primary actions, and so we want the submit button to stand out much more than the cancel button. So to do that, let's start by turning off our gradient overlay and then grabbing our fill and dragging it all the way down to 0. And so what that did is it made it so that this blue color of the shape layer disappears and only our layer styles display. Alright, now let's get into the layer styles. And so we're going to change our stroke to be a gray color that's just a little bit darker than the background. And here we have our drop shadow, and we'll drag that up to 100%, and that gives us that little white highlight there. And then the inner shadow we'll set to normal and drag that up to 100% as well. So what that does is it gives us a nice recessed look for an otherwise flat button. Then select the cancel layer, switch to your text tool, and we're going to want that to be a mid-gray color. And then this drop shadow, since we switched the color, we need to also change the drop shadow. So 90 degrees straight down, the blend mode at normal, set that to white, again 1 pixel, and drag up the opacity. And there you go. They're a nice form submission buttons that